Okay, so we've been working on equations for the last couple weeks, and so now we need to talk about different types of solutions in equations. So when an equation has one solution, when you solve it, you're going to get x equals a number or a number equals x. This is how we typically see an equation solved. There is one right answer. There is one number that you plug in to make both sides equal. So here's an example. 3x minus 5 equals 7x plus 3. When we subtract 3x on both sides, we get negative 5 equals 4x plus 3. We're going to subtract 3 to undo that addition and combine like terms. We have negative 8 equals 4x. To undo 4 times x, we're going to divide by 4, and we get negative 2 equals x. Now, this is the only answer that makes this equation true. When there is one solution in an equation, the graph looks like this. They have one intersection point. Now, we also have to talk about infinitely many solutions and no solutions. So let's start with infinitely many, which means all real numbers will make it true. So both sides of your equation end up being the same. A number equals a number. And if you graph it in your calculator or on your computer, you're going to see one line because since the two lines will have infinitely many solutions, they are the exact same lines. All of your points are going to overlap with each other. So down here at the bottom, I have two examples. I have 5 minus 2x equals negative 2x plus 5. Well, to undo minus 2x, I'm going to add 2x. When I add 2x to both sides, I get 5 equals 5. Well, 5 will always equal 5 no matter what other numbers I put with it. Another way to look at it is 6 parentheses x minus 1 equals 6x minus 6. So we're going to distribute and we get 6x minus 6 equals 6x minus 6. Well, both of these two sides are the same. No, I haven't subtracted out my variables or my other numbers, but I can look at these and tell that they are identical. No matter what number I plug in for x, it's going to make it true. Your two sides are going to stay the same. So infinitely many, your two sides are going to be equal to each other, and any number you plug in will make it true. Now, no solution is kind of different. No number is actually going to be able to make the equation true. You're not really going to be able to solve. No solution on a graph is parallel lines. Your lines are never going to touch. They're never going to intersect. So they're never going to have that point in common. So I worked out two examples for you. 2x minus 9 equals 7 plus 2x. When we subtract 2x on both sides, we get negative 9 equals 7. Well, we know negative 9 is never going to equal 7. They are two completely different things. So since they are not equal to each other and they cannot be equal to each other, it has no solution. Again, down here on the bottom, we're going to distribute 4 and we get 8x minus 4 equals 20 plus 8x. So we're going to subtract out our 8x and we end up with negative 4 equals 20. Can negative 4 ever equal 20? No. So since these two numbers are not equal to each other and they cannot ever be equal to each other, it would be no solution because they are not equal to each other. They will never touch.